If you are getting okay, as I said that today, okay, just really is just like absorb getting the sound that is going through your ears, right? Automatic. It's always like automatic. So as long as the sound enters your ear, you have heard sound. So we talked about this, and we were talking about did not taking, and yeah, I would say is that process of uh, getting the information from the speaker in the meantime. Maybe that would be the shortest, right? When we try to differentiate with what we say with not making, whereby we say, although these two terms sometimes are interchangeably used, you're not going to be wrong sometimes when you say, I'm making notes out of the speaker. So nobody can cancel you to say it's a zero. You get something, but there's a thin line between the two, whereby this taking notes usually there's an element of real-time recording of information. While making notes is like you are putting the liberty whereby you usually have material like a book whereby you are trying to get notes, to make your own notes. In all these, what you're trying to do is it's as if you are making a summary. That's the one thing. You don't want to get all the information. Because for the information that the speaker is saying, some of them are irrelevant. Right? So for you, just record everything. It will be a problem. So you take notes because you just want to capture the main points, the main ideas for your own remembering. And at the same time, if you're taking notes, it's the same thing. You want to make sure that you have the main ideas, right? So you easily to remember when you are trying to go back to the points. Some of the differences we talked about, and we also said that there are also similarities between not making and the not taking, whereby in both of these you need to be an active uh, uh, you need to be active, right? Whereby mean when you say active, you have to be thinking critical. What you are getting the information to know where which part you are going to record. If you're not thinking critical, then you're going to be just writing anything. And if you don't think critical, the problem is you are not even going to know which information to leave out. Because just take it as I said, if somebody spoke um, if it was a recording, let me say somebody spoke for 10 minutes, then you took notes. If somebody could read your notes, should not take 10 minutes. Should take something like maybe 3 minutes, right? But if somebody maybe was reading, assuming he was reading a speech, 10 minutes, then you wrote notes, somebody giving the same person, reading the same notes, taking the same 10 minutes, so then you have done nothing. It's better to just ask the person, can you give me your speech? Something. But what we are trying to do, and it helps, I have to think about it. We say that it helps because it's like a way that you're going to understand the content, because you're going to be thinking about what is being said, and that's why we talked about that there is this term called active listening. Active listening is whereby you listen, but at the same time, you also engage the speaker. So active note taking is the same thing, whereby you're taking notes, but you are engaging with where the information is coming from. Either asking some questions to understand one or two things. Okay, why is this and this? Then if you are doing that, you are able to know, which is the more important point, which is the important point. So that's what we talked about. The idea, there was this key principles of making notes in general, right? Whereby you say, okay, you start with the building upon past ideas. You say, okay, you want to make notes. Whoever is wherever you are getting your information, you ask, what do you know about what you're getting? Because you might have known something. If you know something of the past, you just have to build on, add on the information, what you're getting. You see, it's for you to understand, right? So you're getting new information. You ask yourself, okay, what do you know about this information? Okay. Then try to connect this information to the ideas, the ideas that have been talked about in the information, or what you have known before. Then rephrasing an idea. Okay. This is an idea, then trying to put it in a certain way whereby it will be easily understood by yourself, because we already talked about that. If you are taking notes or making notes, you don't just write verbatim, with them. You don't do that. You are either writing, choose few words, or use your own language, right? Or your own book, because you are writing for yourself. Then you also, as I said, you also highlighting key information, right? If you're taking notes, you should be able to make notes, be able to highlight many information. This is the main one, this is the some information. Because if you don't do that, you can even confuse yourself, right? When you are reading, you say, okay, what is this point? Is this a main point? But whatever approach you're going to use, as we said, we talked about different approaches and styles. You should have that approach whereby the main points should be clearly shown. The supporting points should be clearly indicated. You should be able to see that this point is linked to this one, right? So then we went through taking lectures notes, and we asked ourselves, why is it important for us to take lecture notes, right? Lecture notes, like this one, you can even think about the so many advantages. It's not just about what we have brought here, we have written here, but you can ask yourself, if I can take a picture, how can I benefit? It's simple, right? For example, you talk about if you are taking notes, it means you're going to be listening, right? If you say that I'm not going to be taking notes, usually I'll be listening on WhatsApp or doing other things, isn't it? But once you know that I have to be taking notes, can you start sending? But you're going to be paying attention, right? Which would be good for you, right? So you're going to force yourself to listen carefully and test your understanding, right? Material. And you also, when you are reviewing your notes, it provide you engage in what is important in the test, because there's a way of writing whereby you're going to be indicating the main points, sub points. Now, when you are reading a book, maybe referencing your notes, you will know which points to look for, right? Because you know that these are the main points. So you have this. Also, for the matter of testing your memory, right? For you to easily remember materials, it will be easier if you are going to write notes. Right.
Anyone debate on this was of technical?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wait. You wanted just the.
On phrasing an idea.
Okay. The phrasing of the idea. Okay. What I was saying, you, I mean, you have got a body of text, right? And the information you are getting from that body of text, those are ideas, right? So usually those ideas are written in the author's language. Right? The person who write the idea the way the author thinks, I can write it like this. So somehow it can be difficult to understand it for you. So if you know that the way this idea is put, I cannot remember to understand it well. You can you get the idea maybe that okay, they are talking about this. Then you put it in your own words, right? Simpler words. That is, when you look at your notes next time, you should easily know what they are talking about, right? Because sometimes I say you might read something there or hear something there, you understand it that time. Now, next time after 1 week, you read up and say, what were we talking about here, right? But if you put you use a language that you know that it's going to be simple, easier to remember for you, right? Because it's your notes. So that's what you do. Like you take the same idea, but you not like what's like paraphrase or rephrase it, eh? Using some other, removing some other difficult language and put it in simpler language for you. That's what we're talking about. So the idea is, as I'm saying, that in some of the books you might feel that like they are difficult to digest because of the language sometimes. But when you read it, we talked about later on that for you to get the ideas in the books, it's usually not just you can't get it just by looking at one paragraph, right? It might be you have to go through. I think there's that last topic we talked about inference. Remember, we talked about inference. We say for you to infer something, to conclude about something, you have to read the whole body of text. So sometimes you might read part of it and then you will not understand it. But as you go through, you discover when you connect the first paragraph, second paragraph, and the third, you are understanding it, right? So you can even write it in your, maybe you can write one paragraph, which you will summarize all these three, right? But the way you can write it, you use your own language. But your own language will maybe include all these ideas, right? Instead of just copying the exact words, the idea, the way they are put, sometimes it will be confusing. That's why it was being talked about here when we talk about the phrases. It's just like you are making it simple for yourself. That when you read it later on, you should not get confused. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what else, but these are just general, right? If you are copying, I mean, if you are having copying notes, making notes, there should be elements whereby you should highlight key information. It's just general, right? Make sure that there is my information I've been highlighted. Make sure that the ideas you are because you say connected ideas, it means you're taking one idea, second idea, this idea. Then think about how can you write maybe let me say 2 sentences or 1 sentence that can connect this as one thing, right? So it's just something like that, right? So that's what we've been talking about. But there could be even more. Although what you could think about in terms of technology, I mean, what elements that you can make it simple for you when you are taking notes or making notes, right? Yeah. So whatever element that you think that this one can help me to make notes that are simple to read, that would be also another principle, right? Yeah. Because these are not just exhaustive. Right? You can even just think, but the bottom line is you should be able to have ideas that have been highlighted. There should be clear connection of ideas. You should put the ideas in your language that you understand. Also, you should be able to apply your past knowledge, what you know in the past to what you are getting. And it's good because if you have little knowledge about what is being talked about, it's where you have to have questions. Okay, what is this? And we talked about later on where we say there's one of the technique whereby you go to read the summary or you read the question first. So when you are reading, you be answering those questions. Well, question number one has been answered here. Yeah, but that's another strategy, right? So I don't know if maybe I've answered what you were looking at. Okay. Then we talked about this cruise to what is important to take. Okay, we were talking about here lecture and taking lecture notes, and we went through to say how do you know that this is important, this is not important? Well, that's the whole idea of taking notes or making notes. It's not just writing everything; it's writing important points. Okay? So sometimes people will say, we have to know that what this person is talking about. This is an important point. So these are the clues. If there are materials that are written on the board, you should just know that that's the sign to tell you that these materials are important, right? Although sometimes some of them will depend on the lecture. Sometimes there are some who will write some useless materials, but usually, if the lecturer is writing the material or the material that are displayed, especially I'm saying because this one is Moses' slides. Although even this one is an example, maybe somehow a little bit, because we don't take the whole book and put it in the PowerPoint. Right? We select specific areas. So it's a sign to tell you that what we are showing you, these are important areas. But there is a portion there that I'm telling you that it will depend from lecture to lecture, and even yourself. You should know there could be some information that are not that important, but not all. And majority of it is important. So there is a material that I read on the board. We talked about repetition there. If a lecturer is repeating a certain point, that's a sign for you to know that this person is repeating this particular point. This is important. Yeah? So then you can take that down, right? If there's emphasis, right? If something is being emphasized, that's a sign too, right? So emphasis can be in different ways. How can they, there will be, if somebody is speaking, maybe you can hear the tone of the person, right? Whereby, some other points, the person is much more louder, right? Try to make sure that you hear what the person is talking about. That would be a sign. Or maybe a gesture, whereby somebody is speaking, then it is indicating using some gestures to describe what the person is speaking. So that's a sign again of emphasis. And also, emphasis it can also be noted by the amount of time. For example, somebody is explaining something, then the lecturer spends much time on one area, right? So if the lecturer is taking much more time on one area, it's telling you that that's an important area, right? So if you are taking notes, that's where you can be taking some few notes from that area, right? So that's another element of emphasis. Then you can have obviously elements like the wedding signals, right? Whereby you find whereby they say there are 2 points, there are 3 stages. That those are telling you that these are the main points. So you can have elements like here, maybe the first chapter, the third this, the fourth. So those are signs to tell you that they are talking about main ideas, right? And you can have in conclusion, right? In conclusion, for the last telling you, because if it's a conclusion, a person is summarizing, right? It's more or less like summarizing, but it's like, I don't know summarizing, but it's giving you the larger part, the final part, which is an important part. And then you have the summary, right? So if a lecturer or in a lecture, there is a summary, that's an important element for you to take. Because summary, it means it has shortened down the whole talk and being in place. Because the whole element of having notes that is being taken is compressing ideas. So in summary, it's a one way of compressed ideas. So usually that's why we say one of the approaches of making notes like in a book is whereby you read the first paragraph, you read the headlines, some heads, then you read the first paragraph, then you read the summary, Because somebody will tell you that, oh, in this passage, these are the three areas that have been talked about. And you know, oh, these are the main areas. You are going to be reading, but when we connect that if we read intensive reading, you know that we have been talking about intensive reading, whereby you follow that approach. Right, so we talked about that. This is just one of the points to say, which are an obvious point. To say you're going to a lecture, right? You have to be prepared. When you say be prepared, what are we talking about, right? It's you need to know what you are going to probably face, right? There is going to be somebody speaking, okay, remove the distractions, be prepared to ask questions, right? Because those are the elements that can help you to, to understand what is being talked about and for you to get the notes. Okay. Here you talk about identifying keywords and concepts. I think this is similar. Let me just say to what we talked about, whereby you are looking for which are the areas for you to get. So these are along the same area, whereby saying you have to figure out which are the main points by what the specific is. How is it? I really explaining that this is actually smaller. Here, let's see here. This, I think we just talked about briefly when we say death, although it's not like the actual formats, which is similar to like a little bit like a strategy, right? But it's a general element again. To say how maybe one of the best ways we have to go about. So say here you can you make sure that your notes the notes should be brief, just along the set. Don't aim at writing short, longer sentences there. You aim at making brief, the notes brief. So how do you make it brief? So we say that okay, somebody is really sitting. He's talking about something. If there's this, for example, someone there's a sentence, and you know that the person this sentence that this person has spoken has been altered. There is a phrase that can mean the same thing. Use the phrase, right? If there are three words, which whereby when you hear, read the three words, you know that there's one word that can mean the same thing. Then you use the one word. Right? That's why how do you make it? Whereby you read, you avoid elements like repetitions, when there's some other ways whereby you repeat it. Right? So I think the elements like common mistakes like discuss about, right? But that's one of the very common mistakes, right? Whereby if you say discuss about, you're talking about the same thing. You either discuss or talk about something. So when you discuss about, you are repeating. Right? When you repeat again, those are another mistake. Right? Whereby you say, if somebody has done something again, that is, the person has repeated. It's worse. When you say repeat again, it means the repetition has been done twice. The person has repeated, then is repeating for the second time. But it's a mistake. So some people will say repeat again, meaning the person has repeated. So that's a redundancy, right? So for you to make a honest brief, you avoid elements like those, like redundancies. You look for words that are a little bit encompassing, right? Instead of writing longer sentences, right? So that's what we talk about. And we also say that in that way, you also make sure that you usually use your own words, right? Unlike just copying what the person is saying. Because if you're copying what the person is saying, it will be a problem for you to make it shorter. Interfaces. So, first of all, you use your own words, it will help you. I know it's not all the time. Sometimes it could be that the exceptional scenario, like let me say, maybe it's mathematics or specific term, or specific name or terminology. In that way, you copy exactly, right? But there are sometimes where it's just normal grammatical weights. Then you put you find a language that you can use for your own SIP or SIP. So exception as you can see here will be maybe it's a formula, there's a formula, maybe there are definitions, maybe there are specific facts. Those you copy them exactly. So we talked about that. Then you say we talked about outline. We say one of the best way of writing grammars is using what is called the outline form. So outline form, we'll say it's like a skeleton, right? Skeleton, like if you say, if you have checked the book, you say, if you look at the book, the books at the beginning, there is the table of contents. I think table of contents, table of contents, what do you call it? But yeah, it's table of contents, whereby they show what's inside the book, right? Or contents. So what they do there, let's tell you the main points. That there's this topic, then under this one, there's this one. So if you can start to write your notes in that way, whereby you are like writing those in a skeleton way, outline way, then you just add information down there to make sure. And the good thing of the outline, you don't miss out many points, right? You could see the whole picture. That okay, the whole topic was this. This is the main point. This is the second point. This is some point. Another point, then you just have to be building up all those points. So that is, we say that it would be an approach that it could help in terms of that, right? And then this was just an advice, more or less, to say when you are taking notes, if you miss a statement, if something was said, you miss it. You can just leave the space there, skip that area, leave the space to come back to fill it later on. Because this is where people have a problem with their taking notes or copying. I think you have heard it before. And usually you have got a problem when you are writing verbatim. When you are putting A, you also A. So you are when you just miss one way, you are gone. So usually, I think we've done it before. If you know that you soon have that, just leave a space and you go. When the person is coming back, or maybe you can ask a question of that area. So it's obvious. And also, I think according to what we talked about that, I want to say, if you are writing notes on somewhere else, either on the book or somewhere, don't occupy the whole space. You should make sure that you should be in spaces. Because you might make a mistake somewhere, maybe the information what that you wrote was not correct. You will need to come back and cancel it to write it somewhere. So if you cover the whole space, where are you going to write it? So it's better that when you are writing, you should make sure that there are spaces. Gaps, you should be gaps. Although we talk about different styles later on. And also, we talked about dating your notes. We have done that before. You are remembering it, but it's similar language. But you are not, you need to be dead. So that it will be dead. So you'll be taking your notes and you'll be struggling. What is that? So it's better you take your notes today. You put a date up there, 28 December. After a while, they will help you. Because you can just take it and go, I think it will be June. They will just go check the dates. Not that the date Judaism or his syllabus, which is simple. But the way we have been writing goes for private school, you want to don't say you're wasting time. So professional, the other one level, who are taking notes, being habit of indicating dates and also page numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, page 4, page 5, something like that. Right, so we talked about that. So this is just an obvious idea. I think I'm not going to spend much time here. Ways of save the time while you're not thinking, right? Right, where is that sometimes? outside of here, out there. Something is wrong with it. I think it's a car. I don't know what the people who are professors do. Regular or something. Okay. So these are just few of the ways how we can help you. So because there's this problem when we talked about it, say the idea of taking notes is not that you write then or at your own time you should rewrite it. That's not the idea. The idea is you write your notes, you should be able to read it without rewriting it and understand it. That's why we say that this idea when you say after a lecture, you can go through your notes quickly. Spend 1 hour, go through the notes. But at least it shouldn't be written once. You want it back. You go back and you go back and notes. So you are doing two jobs. You are spending time. So that's an interesting one. But if you want to save time, don't write it to be written. Write it to be read for the words. Something like that. If you can't understand it, then you use language that you can understand it once. Do not use shorthand. I don't know if I'm talking about shorthand. I don't know if there's somebody who knows shorthand here. Shorthand is when you go, you can go over doctor. Do you see an when you see do you understand what they write? It's not also but if there's someone who usually it's shorthand. If I had a language, but immediately, if you write like that, to read it, you should take it, you go down, okay, then you should write it again, which is another job. So if you do a shorthand, it's not good for you to use a shorthand. Just to say you can invent your own ways of shortening words. I think we have seen some other shortening words. We say because they put BCZ, right? So if you are putting BCZ as because, all the time when you are having dots, you should do, that's consistent now. You should be using the same. Because some they will have a short way of writing something, next time they will change. Today because another BCZ, tomorrow another BC. Next time another B. So when you are reading, you confuse yourself. What was he saying? So the example you have to say something write quickly. If you invent your own ways, you say there is equal to T. Then all the time when you are writing, you should retain that way. Don't change it. It will be easy for you to understand, as long as you know what you're doing. Right? So, okay, we talked about outlines, constructing outlines. This was a special for outlines to say how to go about it. Right. And I think I don't want to spend my time here because I talked about outline before. We say it's just like you are displaying the key points of the page. So you depend on what outline you want, right? Because sometimes you could want to be much more detail, somehow to be details. Let's see. We're here talking about a few steps of doing an outline. You decide which is the obvious element, the purpose, the third is the audience of the paper, right? Like, okay, what's the purpose of the outline, the main idea, right? And also the audience. The ideas, you see, usually you list, you put the list, specific list, right? On how you are listing them as main ideas. And usually, we talked about this, they say listing. It's even to do with the pagination, even the arrangement of the text, whereby if it's a heading, if the headings are touching the badges, all the headings should be touching the badges. If the headings are in bold, all the headings in all those headings should be in bold. If the subheadings you use maybe italics, it means all the subheadings anywhere else they should be using some italics. So that it will be simpler for you to know that okay, he is seven heading. I just put that italic or italic. Or he bold, the word at least that's it. So you have got those approaches there, whereby you do that. In outline, we talked about like it's almost like you are grouping the ideas, right? That these are the main points. They are one area. These are the supporting points. They are also arranged on the certain area. These are the additional points. So when you look at the outline, you don't have to have a problem to know which are the main points, which are because the way they are arranged, by just looking at them, you can know that according to this paper, main point is this one, right? So you play around with the like you talk about usually using Roman numerals, you use letters, so you have to make a decision. You say on the headline, many headings, I'll be using, for example, capital letters, our uppercase letters. So on the subheading, I'll be using lowercase. On the third, I'll be using this particular. So those are the level of figure. So I think we talked about here. I remember the first time when I show you these people were confused, but I was trying to I mean, if I said the same points, whereby if you see where there is one, that's the main point, main topic, right? So where there is A, it means if there is one, what is next? The next is two. If there is a capital A, uppercase A, it means the next would be uppercase B. So if you are talking about something, struggles, adding a deal, that is going to be one, right? The main topic. Okay, what else? There are 5 main points about the struggle that we deal. The first one is going to be A, right? You put it A, which is the chapter. It means the next one is like a B, capital B. But now, above the first one, in this supporting point, then we discover, okay, all the supporting points are we putting above. I think I did this, okay. That the first one was only, very topic was only 1, was I. So above the first supporting point is 1. Then you say all the supporting points everywhere we have 1. And then the supporting point of that supporting point, if it's another point below it, it's going to be having that small a. So that was the example. So if then you can go to another point, the 2 will be the same. But you can see the elevation is coming from the corner going this side. If you go back to the corner, it should be the another point, now second point. You also have these supporting points. They will have so this is an example I'm going to show about the outline structure, right? Which means if you can have this arrangement, you will not struggle to know which were the main points, which were the supporting points. That's what the outline is all about. And this is another example again of how it be arranged, where you are having one, the main point, then it has got 2 points behind, which is the A and B. The A has got the easy supporting points behind, which is 1, 2. The B, the point B has got another main point, which is the 1, which is so you can see this is what we talk about. I believe that you understood that now what we saying here. Anyone who is still confused about this, because this is that time I remember when I talked about it, I thought everyone has understood, but people are like looking confused. So I'll say, where is the confusion? So by now, I'm just asking, is it the same situation where you are confused with something like this? Who is confused? Who has got it? Who didn't get it? You can't be nowhere. It's either you have got it or you didn't get it. You remember that time we posted here again, because it's like people are confused. So I was saying, where are you confused? example that for you maybe to make it simple. Give me any topic that you want to talk about. What topic can you talk about? If you say that you want to write about a certain topic, what can be that topic of interest? Right? Maybe let me say, what would be a topic like around this school? Which you are interested in? Which one? There's nothing. At this school, as a topic, that's a big lie. That would be a topic of its own. It means that there are big liars at this school. That's a topic. So the topic will be, okay, why do we have big liars at this school? That's a big idea. So there could be maybe 5 reasons why we have liars at this school. So it will be the first one. Maybe there are people who would like to be loved by other people. They want to look cool. Okay, that's the first point. The second one, there are people who want to gain favors. Maybe it's the second, it's the first. Okay, so we would have maybe 4 points there. I'm just giving as an example. So if that is something that somebody is saying, and you are supposed to take notes, okay, big liars and you real. That would be the, let me say, it would be, like here you say topic, which we will say, can I put it another okay, let me just say, it's a topic, like where this is sample. I show you, this is Helen. So, since, but my point is 4. If you say, what are the characteristics of this? Usually, they are of similar level. Number 1, 2. Do you know why we make a 1, 2, 3? They are levels. If I have a level here, we got to put 1, 2. For example, let me just forget about the line thing. Let's say, I think I'll give you an example. Okay. Why are most people broke these days, right? So say, okay, there could be a few reasons. One of them, maybe let's say, they would say the lack of jobs. The second, maybe a lot of lazy people. Third would be maybe lack of exposure. Whatever. We could have 4. So we can have the topic there. Now, these 4, the first 4, I will say, okay, see our main points. But number 4 are the main points. But number 4, they also have supporting points. If we say most people maybe are lazy, there should be a reason. Why are the people lazy? So you will have some other information below this point. So the way you write it, you can write 1, they are lazy. Then the point very below this point, we're going to put it 2. It will be confusing because you can do the main point. So if we want this one as a supporting point, you will not use the capital letters. You will decide to say, okay, this supporting point, you have main points. These use small letters, the A, B, C. So you will have 1, like above, put the A, lazy people. Other lazy people, there are reasons why these people are lazy. It could be because maybe the parents they don't teach them well, or maybe they have got nothing to do. You could do that. So, my point is that 1 and 2. They are under that point. So when it comes to the other point, you will see this point. Now it's another meaning. You come back to say B, right? And on the B, you give us another point. We got 1 is okay. But now the way you do it, it's the way I've shown here. This is how many people say. Many people is some kind of those who come to Kupon. Got the main point here to Kupon. It means supporting point is wrong cut. Right? So if you can find supporting point here, supporting point to go very far, it won't cut it over here, like the way it's been done here. When you just look at it, you know your main point goes in you. If it has got something under, If you have got this one is this two, that one can be this. There will be these two, they are under your A, because it's now a little bit slightly inside here. If part of these other points they are put, if they can come to supporting points, I will put them now. So here, this is the intention. So this is the idea normally when you look at them, it's a kind of confused because of many coincidence. When you look at it, you will know exactly. No, according to this one, main point is supporting in this the supporting area. When it's another main point, it does not. Now, main point in other point, when it does go, they are put the supporting points. They should be the same line. Yeah? But one who can depend on what's supporting point. One was supporting point, a case line is right. So that's a bit. So how is like that? Example, when you see, maybe I will make it look complicated. If you can look at the books, the actual books, or in the table of contents, that's the way they do it. If you see the table of contents, what I want to have a label, the main point is something about it, okay? But have some points after they send. They don't even put them to the corner, right? You can go try to change the books. So this is an outline. Well, when I say an outline, usually it doesn't have much information. Eh? Materials have been there eliminated, but it maintains the main point over the structure of it. It's easier for you to know which are the main points, which are the supporting points. That's the outline. What I'm going to outline in the skeleton. Yeah, we just want to skeleton. That is but you can tell who will do it. See? You can say, I don't scale of them, you don't need skill there. But because they will just show you the shape. What was scale of the scale. So the skeleton that you see is the outline. Meaning, you don't want to include every detail, but you are going to put some details in a shape that they will show something like that. Now that's why I said that when I put it in, let me go back. I encourage you to say, okay, if you are not clear, you can go nowadays. It's a very good all the time. Nowadays, the internet, the Google. Because spend just 2 hours, just to get information outline. Get different information materials to compare. Because the other but now, when you get them, you compare, you understand what you're talking about. But this is not supposed to be complicated, right? This is something that see, for you to know, if you can go to your way document, when you are finding, you are looking at the place at the back, there is even a pattern people listen. If you want to have a high outline, you see, the pattern will talk about the highlight, my points are there. Any point in any point can, people listen, okay. But I think if you can have your own document, I don't want to show it here, but go check where you put it using number 1, 2. You find somewhere else, but then again, it's a 1, it's always like an A this side, it's always like an E. That's allowed to the point, right? So I don't know if I'm going to make it clear. Because I was just wondering, what the problem? Where is the confusion, right? For you, you didn't understand at all. Did you get it? Because the easiest maybe example would be, I would say that the over county by the Andrew. The Balabula by the Anna, that was a good day, our Diana. You just mix them together. So, some of us say, okay, I will carry Anna carry Akubona kali osa kremos. Tizo kuti iyi kuba yathu. Ubanu kuba abana lo. So kuba yibu was. That's a lot. Whereby she should look that is one thing. But people should, when they look at it, should be able to without needing what we are putting there. But just looking at the structure, why the structure? We don't later in the use should tell. We can look at one capital or many points. If you can, even sometimes you use a board, but usually if it's a structure, you use it either by italics or by Roman numerals to differentiate. right? Put the under this point. So that's what we've been talking about. I wanted to just pass by here, but I think it's like we had another topic. Then recently, okay, okay, we'll still about that. We talked about it already. Now, I think this is connected to the assignment. Yeah? The assignment. Who wrote the assignment? Anyone who has managed to write the assignment. But I think the assignment is really different. I think. Right, so these are the methods we will not take now. Whatever we have talked about, you can decide. I mean, these methods, usually they adopt what we talk about. But now, you can decide to say, okay, I don't want to just copy, to have a style of random. I want to have a specific way to read this back and forth. So you have to do this. These are the methods that have been there around. People, some they like one, some don't like the other one. So it will depend on which one you like. So we talked about this. Outline method in back and forth. Whereby you just write as an outline, right? Then there was this one, somebody called a method. This is an example of that. There was called a method, there's a notes, put a slide method, mind mapping method. Usually, what I talked about the outline, the order, the mind mapping, the boxing, and the chatting method. That's the ones I talked about, right? But I emphasize on the order method because it's a very interesting one, right? Outline is just what I've just been talking about. These are the pros and the cons, meaning the advantages and disadvantages. All these I talked about. I talked about the advantages and disadvantages, and some of them you don't have to be told. You can think about it on your own, right? So maybe the obvious disadvantage of an outline is that it's not suitable for subjects like chemistry and mathematics. If you have mathematics, usually those mathematics formula, then go over because they are so very mathematical support. Go over what if you're talking about you usually have mathematics is everything, right? So this is not good for such kind of topics. But if you think about it other subjects, it will be okay. This is the one also about order, method, and this one I talked about it, whereby you say this is the one. Think of the slides I shared, there was no this image. But this is the best image that can tell you what it is. According to whoever studied, what it says that this is your paper, right? Then your paper, you demarcate it like this, as you can see. You put the date there, the rest of the time you put it there, here I put it here, right? Then okay, maybe this is the top, maybe physics, right? I topic deal, date here, right? And you see it's a little small. Then you have this larger part where you'll be taking notes, right? Then you have that smaller part over there whereby you'll be including some questions, key questions, few questions. But questions are really, as a person, when you put them there, they are going to be explained how. I don't see. Then down there is a small space for a summary. But you should be brief, right? So this is the style that some people use. So usually they write like if you don't where the part, they write a note here. If usually some of them start with where there is a question column, but usually a person starts with a note, right? Let's say don't take it. So you ask right there what is not taking, or not taking, what is the not taking question. And I'll explain when you write it here, and you point it, they will ask what question do you have? Then I will explain that. Okay? The issue also then you explain this here. The talk is a format, and after this, you have a brief summary of what has been written here. You summarize it here. Just briefly. But summary should not supposed to be big. You will have one sentence. Summarize, right? So, yes, as I've been good in Regina, you do that. So, this is the what style that's or system that some people adopt. Say, I'll be using this. Yeah, maybe people they obey, some people don't obey. That's a good one. The Bangalore decision, right? Okay. Yeah. So this one is what I've already talked about. Not taking area where we suggesting what you I mean normally you know summary area. So this is the same thing I've talked about. And here was like the exact thing I was talking about, how this style is used to say the Q area and it do not take area. You see, you write the equation, you got to explain. And we're going to see this video indicated in particular main points. You can see the way they are writing. But sometimes you will be put in this sentence as but you can see here, it's brief. It's a little bit like that. You don't get that point, the Muslim will be like the substance 3 now. So you will write it. So you can't get confused to say, so it's such a way that it's a simplified way of taking notes. Okay, I didn't talk about these other parts I put in the slide, but I think in this one, I'll just say it that you really somewhere, but I might explain it later on. There's a format, a concept called the Bloom's taxonomy. I don't know if somebody knows anything about it. If you have any something, Bloom's taxonomy. It's there's somebody who formulated like a way how people internalize information, right? So they'll say, since here, when you are taking your notes, you are required to create some form of questions on that side to help you to understand what is being written here. So they say this Bloom's taxonomy can help people to come up with some questions. Because this Bloom's taxonomy, this is the one. They say it has been used for I think a long time before. There's somebody created the highlight of thinking, of thinking skill. I don't know if it's clear, it's here. They say it starts from bottom going up. Start with the knowledge, then you go to understanding, then application, then analyzing, synthesis, then evaluation. So they say knowledge usually even like this. So sometimes you use this to create questions, right? To say when you start with the knowledge, what knowledge you get about this one. Then you get the question of that. Okay, what do you understand? Right. So you see, I think if you understand it later on, but if you understood this, You can even use it to get questions. But at this stage, because I didn't explain it at the beginning, I'll just let you know. You will even do research. But the key point is you will have to create some form of questions as you are taking notes according to this side. And this is one of them. Okay, an example was given. I don't know if you can see here. Someone was just saying some kind of